Matter of fact, if I could just be very transparent, I just cleaned off a complete face full of makeup because I didn't like the look. And hey, welcome back to my channel. So this is day 3 of Vlogmas, Glammas, Melissmas, and so we're here to do a look. As a matter of fact, if I could just be very transparent, I just cleaned off a complete face full of makeup because I didn't like the look. So a moment of transparency, I am starting all, well, kind of all over. I still have the foundation on. And before I thought about it, I was like, man, I should have saved the content. I didn't. I'm just going to go in here, and I'm pretty much going to use the same colors that I used with the last look. It just wasn't the look that I wanted. Second time's a charm. As before, and I'll say it again. Trial and error and playing. And the only frustration is because I want to get this video out as early as I can. Because I've been kind of uploading kind of late for Vlogmas. It's all good. I'll be a day late for Vlogmas before I upload crap. Not happening. So yeah, I had a whole face. A whole eye. I'll say a whole eye. It wasn't a whole face. So it definitely was a whole eye. And I was talking holidays and everything. So before, where I have the gold, I had white. And that just was not working for my skin tone. I think that's what it was. I just didn't like the white against my skin, and white on my skin does not. So I feel much better already. This James Charles palette, the lovely one that I just came out of. Oh, I forgot. In my last video, I explained to you why. Exactly. I explained to you. I'm saying exactly to the eyeshadow because you're doing exactly what I needed you to do. What was I talking about in the last video? Let's see. What'd you miss? Talked about how my husband's employee came to work hacking all over the place. So now we're all hacking. Yeah. So that's why my voice is a bit scratchy again. Oh, and I talked about Thanksgiving. I really want to mention that again. Basically, I don't eat. My weakness is sweets and junk food. I should just say junk food in general. It's not even just sweets. If it wasn't nailed down to the counter as far as the sweet and the dessert, I ate it. So I haven't had cobbler in forever. So I am gonna go in with a darker color, but for now I just wanna transition into that. If it wasn't nailed down, listen, I ate it. The other thing that I was talking about was how I always prepare food because my mom and I, we're the ones that pretty much are the only ones that eat low carb. Like my kids will eat some stuff, but I mean, they have the liberty of eating sweets and stuff. So, and of course they're gonna eat some potatoes and everything, but just like every year, they're my stuff. So I have this really good butternut squash dish, and I promise you, if you like what we would call, I don't know what it's called, but we just call it yams, but we call it yams, but sweet potato casserole would be a more universal name for it. But if you like that, I take butternut squash and elevate that dish to a whole nother level. And I made that for myself and my mother, but guess what? Everybody was into butternut squash, and I'm like, that wasn't for y'all. That was for me and ma'am. I make keto mashed potatoes, which is kind of like a faux mashed potatoes using cauliflower. So I'll make that, and then I'll make regular potato salad. I will make, so I'm just literally just going into James Charles palette with that red. Thank you. This is doing exactly what I needed it to do. So this is Wiggly's blend. A little trophy wipe right here. So I'm going to go ahead and blend here and see what I come up with. Add my eyeliner and everything. And if I feel like I need more depth in this area, which that's what I'm feeling like, I will add it. But in the meantime, I already know that I'm gonna want a deeper red there. I wanted it to be. That's what I was looking for. And I'm just patting, again, I'm not swiping. I'm just literally patting that product in place. My NARS concealer, which is not the color of my skin at all. And put it in this area where I want to highlight. Now this stuff, this is a concealer, and it's intentionally this light. It dries really, really fast. So I've applied it, it's time to get to moving. This stuff dries really, really fast. So this is just a highlight, and I always go over what I'm doing. I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way setting powder, which is the color of my skin tone. The purpose of your highlight is to kind of add some depth to your palette, which is your face. This is your palette. This is your Da Vinci. The best thing you can do is to learn your eye shape and learn what you prefer for your eyes. That's literally the best thing that you can do, because I do what I do for my eyes. My eyes are a little are almond. They're definitely hooded, and I know how my eyes react to certain concealers and different things like that. So as I always say, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment down below. But most importantly, make sure you are playing and finding the products for you. That little bit to that lid kind of opened it up a little bit. As you can see, this eye looks really, really droopy, and this eye looks like it's a little bit open, and I am not doing anything one way or another. Again, this is Vlogmas, Melissmas, Glammas, Day 2.